What's up, motherfuckers?
Who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone? So I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Back with another update. We've been trying to shoot this. No, it hasn't been that long. But Aiden is officially 2 months old. It's crazy. Time has gone by so fast and so slow at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, so we really just wanted to give you guys an update on how much has changed between month 1 and month 2.
Which has been a lot.
Appointment, he was
A whopping
10 pounds 9 ounces.
look at this. All of this. Oh yeah, my juicy man.
Which means that he gained 5 pounds since he's been born.
Almost double his birth weight.
Right.
Which is amazing because you guys know the struggle we had with him gaining weight.
Right. So it's official. He has gained the weight, and we are so happy he has. His weight has gone up tremendously. It's been crazy. What else? Oh, we went back about a month ago, and I'm not sure if we said this in the 1 month update. He had acid reflux, so they were putting him on Zantac once a day.
His pediatrician put him on
His
Zantac.
pediatrician put him on Zantac.
But it wasn't. It was as needed. She
Right.
said use it as sparingly as you need to, as possible. Don't give him too much because it makes him lethargic, and they don't like to medicate kids that young.
Right. So we were doing that. We went a while without having to give it to him. I think first time we gave it to him, and then after that we didn't give it to him for like a week. But right when he went to that appointment, the doctor was like, "How much have you had?" She was like, "Oh, he's only had 5 times in like 3 weeks." She was like, "Oh, that's great." So he really doesn't need it. That night
And that day, he cried
his heart out.
non-stop to the point where he had no voice.
It was bad.
I did not sleep for over 24 hours. And it sucked because she came home with strep from her job. So I couldn't get much help because she didn't want to be around him or touch him. It was all on me. Then I turned around, found out I had strep. So at that point, we were like, okay, he definitely has to have strep. We need to take him to urgent care. Urgent care's wait time, though, was 3 hours.
Right.
So we took him to the ER.
When we took him to the ER, we were like, he has been running a small fever, and we think he has strep. So we told them that, and they were asking us, how is this, that, and the other.
They asked how his breathing was.
Right.
We told them that sometimes his lips turn purple. Sometimes he holds his breath and stops breathing. Sometimes he stiffens his body up, and
he as he's drinking, sometimes he chokes. And when he chokes, his lips start turning blue or purple. It doesn't happen as much now, but at the time,
because we changed his bottles.
Right. At the time, it was happening a lot, and as he would cry, he would hold his breath and cry in between cries, so his lips would turn purple again.
Which concerned them so much that they checked him into the hospital.
Yes, they admitted him into the hospital that night. We were there for about 2 days.
A little over 24 hours.
Yeah. And they ran a lot of tests. They came back and told us that he had something called Sandifer's syndrome. I'll throw it right here so you can look it up. Sandifer's syndrome.
Basically, severe acid reflux to the point where the baby's in so much pain, they look as if they're having a seizure.
Yeah, and they tend to hold their breath themselves. So that was the cause of his lips turning blue and everything like that. In that process, Jerry's milk consumption went down.
Very, very far down.
Not milk consumption. Milk production went down a lot, and it was really bad. So they ended up giving him.
The pediatrician told us to put him on supplementation.
Right.
So she said mix it with the breast milk and just. Because I could only get enough for maybe 1 meal. So we just stretched it out, added it to the milk, and it seemed to be really good on his stomach and everything. But at the hospital, they said that the proteins in my milk could possibly be causing his acid to be worse.
Right.
So they put him on Alimentum.
When they gave him Alimentum, everything was working fine, except he started getting really constipated, and it went from like his poop was changing colors
to the really dark.
Yeah, to the point where it just stopped. He didn't poop in like 3 days.
It went from him pooping like 6 times a day to pooping 1 time a day to not pooping at all
for like 3 days.
So once we were released from the hospital, we had that fight.
Right.
They released us from the hospital, and they were like, y'all need to give him Zantac twice a day, point blank period. Not as needed, because that's just going to make it worse.
Right.
And switch him to Alimentum if you feel like that's what he needs.
Right.
So
they ended up increasing his dosage of Zantac, and he also had to do it twice a day instead of as needed. So it kind of made us a little weary, but we ended up doing it. And I mean, his acid, as far as acid reflux goes, it's a lot better. It's a whole lot better. But the constipation issue lasted for, like we said, 3 days. So we ended up going to the pediatrician, his pediatrician, and she had to.
She literally had to stick a thermometer up him to assist him with pooping. Then she put a suppository in, and it was pretty traumatizing. He screamed to the top of his lungs. I've never seen him cry like that before. It was awful, terrible, awful, the worst thing ever. But he finally became regular. He literally pooped that night, so we were very relieved for that.
Right.
2 days later, though, we had an ENT appointment because he's tongue-tied, as you guys know, and we were pretty sure it's hindering him from eating.
And lashing.
He chokes. Well, he was choking a lot when he was eating, because he couldn't. I don't know how to explain it. I guess he couldn't hold the milk right. He was gulping a lot now, more than he needed, and the milk was like you have to hold the bottle in a specific position, or he can't latch. So we went in there, and she was ready to clip his tongue that day. We were like, he's been through enough. You're not about to clip his tongue while he's wide awake. So we came to a decision that she only puts babies to sleep at 6 months. So we're going to go back.
Well, at 3 months.
Well, at 3 months, but she would prefer to do it
at 6.
At 6. So when he's 6 months, he's going to get his tongue clipped, because it could hinder him in the future. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. But we've changed his bottles, and he's feeding a lot better. We're doing, what is it, Tippy Tommy?
We were doing Tommy Tippy.
Tommy Tippy.
And
but they're faster flow, and they're wide necked. And it's hard for him to latch on a wide neck bottle. Now we're doing Dr. Brown, which is a smaller nipple, and it's a slower flow. And
it's a lot better.
It's a lot better. It's a lot easier to feed him now.
Yeah, the bottles to wash are a hassle, but
it's all the pieces.
It's a lot better as far as gas, and as far as him actually being able to get that good suck and not have it all running down his mouth. He also has had his 2-month appointment. He got his shots, and he
handled the shots a lot better than the suppository.
Yeah, we thought it was gonna be horrible, but I mean, he cried, but it was after it was done, he was fine.
The next morning, he had a pretty high fever, so we gave him some Tylenol, and he's been perfectly fine ever since. We actually went out of town the day after he got shots. He was perfectly fine. What else? He drools a lot.
A whole lot.
Because of his acid reflux. The whole front of his shirt would be soaking wet. So we just keep a bib in hand.
Yeah, we usually put it on him, but
we wanted to show y'all his Hawaiian shirt. He's like he's going on vacation. Another thing that he's been doing this month is laughing. And giggling. That's very new. He used to do it in his sleep, but now what was that?
You gonna act like that?
But now he does it when you're talking to him, when you're playing with him, when you're dancing with him. He actually laughs at you, which I think is the cutest thing ever. He's very stubborn because when you tickle him,
he will literally, when you tickle him, he will try to hold his breath, so
he won't laugh.
He won't laugh. Like, he'll tense up and be like, and then when you get done, he'll laugh. And I'm like, whatever, dude. Alright. So, but it's still really cute. I don't know. It's a dream come true. But to have him, not for him to tense up.
Oh, we took a 5-hour drive, almost 5 hours, to South Carolina. Y'all know, we told y'all, he does terrible in the car. That 5-hour drive was amazing with him.
Chill.
I couldn't have asked for a better ride with him. Like, he did really well. Only time he got upset is when he had poop in his diaper or when he was hungry. That was it. So, ever since we got back from South Carolina, he's been riding the car like a champ. Like a champ. Another thing, he hated baths. But I noticed, thinking, I'm so smart, that he likes to lay on his stomach. So I bathed him on his stomach. He loves it. He falls asleep. And it might not be the safest thing in the world. I know y'all gonna say that, but I wouldn't let my child drown. We don't even fill his tub. We put this much water in it.
And then we don't leave. Of course we don't leave. And we literally hold him the whole time. One person, it's a 2-person job. One person's holding him while the other person's bathing him.
Yep.
So.
Which, I mean, it's a lot, but that's what we gotta do to get him clean. Because he cannot stand to be on his back for some reason. Go ahead.
He is finally out of newborn. He is now in 0 to 3.
Well, mostly.
Right. He can still fit some newborn, but most of it is 0 to 3. And some of the 0 to 3, as you can tell, is still kind of big.
But his butt is really small and his stomach is really big. So his newborn pants fit, but he has to wear 0 to 3 shirts. So, prime example.
These are newborn pants, but they're about to fall off. And this is a 0 to 3 shirt. And it fits, but it's just very long. So, I mean, it's all good. I ain't tripping. He's comfortable. To everybody, he wears a size 0C shoe and 1C shoe. Yes, we do put shoes on our baby.
We think it's the cutest thing ever.
Cute.
It doesn't hurt him.
I love shoes. I buy my wife shoes. I buy him shoes. I mean,
he's not uncomfortable. It's our money. We gonna do it.
The moment that I see him, when I put that shoe on, he starts screaming and crying. I will not put it on him again until he gets to walking age. But as for now, he's perfectly fine with having shoes on. So I'm gonna put shoes on my son.
Guys, this man is sleeping in his bassinet through the whole night.
For the most part.
Well, not through the night, but he sleeps in his bassinet at night.
Right.
He doesn't get in the bed with me, with us.
He's been sleeping in his bassinet like for the past week and a half, 2 weeks.
2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
The only time I put him in the bed with me is when she goes to work, and I don't know why, but I think he feels her leave and he just starts screaming until I put him in the bed with me. But I put him in his boppy pillow in the bed with me, and we talk and sing and play until he falls back asleep. And the past 3 nights, he's been sleeping from his 12 o'clock feeding until about 6 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Which is surprising.
Amazing.
So he's
because the night shift is mine.
Right. So I gotta wake up.
Are you smiling?
So yeah, like we said, a lot has changed. A whole lot has changed.
He's like this. 2 weeks ago, this wouldn't have even been possible. He would have been screaming off his lungs. Like, it has been hard. I have been sleepless. Like, she works. I mean, I go back to work later on, whenever. We'll talk about that in another video. But she's been the one going to work. So, I've been the one up and not sleeping. It has been the hardest thing.
And I be feeling so bad.
If it wasn't for my mom, I'd probably be in a crazy house. Because it has been a struggle.
Yeah.
He has not slept. He's been sick. He's been crying. But the last week and a half has been pretty decent. I'm shocked. Like I'm finally relieved and I can sleep now. I'm sleeping.
Right. Which is amazing.
Yep.
But like we said, we're doing good. Aiden is doing good. We're gonna try to get more videos out here. We love you guys so much. Our anniversary is coming up this weekend.
So look out for that vlog.
So we will be vlogging. yeah, it's gonna be crazy. 2 years coming up. He's 2 months. We got our baby. We finally a family. You feel me? But yeah. Seriously, keep up with us through these videos. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you turn on those post notifications. And turn on those post notifications. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you watched it to the very end.
You gotta watch it to the end because that's where the pictures are.
Right. We love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching our channel and watching and subscribing to our channel. And we will see you guys next time. Wait. Let me show them Aiden real quick.
Y'all be wanting to see Aiden, so.
Right, y'all don't care about us.
No. We want to see Aiden. Where's Aiden?
Alright, we do a video without Aiden. Y'all like, nah.
We don't want to watch it.
I don't want to watch that one.
Say, hey, baby.
He's so cute.
Sucking on that pacifier.
Alright. We love you guys so much. We'll see you guys later. Bye.